She lives in Abu Dhabi, I suppose. Oh yeah, she got invited. It's fair to say that it was not exactly love at first sight from Memes' perspective. As she pulled up in a taxi with Millie Farrier, who's sitting there, she noticed a rather large man standing in the doorway, smoking a fag after an all-day at Wimbledon, dishevelled, belly at its most profound. She turned to Millie and said, "Oh shit, I'm blatantly going to end up snogging that fat guy." Not only did she snog the fat bloke, ladies and gentlemen, she's looking nervous, but 1,250 days later, she married him. I'll put my leg up. As we were ushered in for supper on that fateful evening, and I was directed to a rather small, rickety stool opposite the mystery blonde, she looked straight into my eyes and uttered the first words she ever spoke to me. "You're not going to fit on that stool, are you?" It's all true. I was in love immediately, and she has been taking the piss out of me ever since. After a lot of extremely witty emails from me, and a lot of persuasion from the aforementioned Cam, Memes finally agreed to go on a date with me. I decided that I would attempt to come across as vaguely cultured. So I took her to a jazz club. I put in brackets, nice, but I wasn't sure whether to use it or not. Nice. It's a 90s reference. We were eventually ejected for laughing too much. This, I thought, was a good sign. On our second date, we went for tapas. And, as most of you know, and all of you can tell, I hate sharing food. But for the first time, I found someone I didn't mind sharing my food with. That's a complete lie, by the way. It sounded good though, didn't it? It was after this date that I remember walking to Lord's for the Friday of the 2009 Ashes with a real spring in my step. I knew that something special was going to happen. And it did. We took 6 wickets for 53 runs, including Ricky Ponting for 2. It was a brilliant day. This is the soppy bit, so I apologise. I knew very early on in our relationship that I was going to marry Memes. Someone once said, if you have to invite your best friend to your wedding, you're marrying the wrong person. And I really do feel like I'm marrying my best friend. Although she can drink more than both of my best men. And most of my ushers. It means, in fact, remarkably, I may have found someone who loves the lash even more than I do. In December 2009, so concerned was she for the future of the British booze industry, that in what was a forerunner to quantitative easing, Memes selflessly quit her job in order to concentrate on injecting her own capital directly into the ailing sector. This is the really soppy bit. If I make a joke or do something well, the first thing I do is to check if she is... I'll start again. If I make a joke or do something well, the first thing I do is to check to see if she has noticed. And sometimes, when I make a joke which nobody else laughs at, She gives me a smile to let me know that she thought it was funny. And often, this is all I care about. Admittedly, sometimes she just lets me know it's a crap day. Most of the time, actually. You have the rare ability to make even the most mundane situation immensely fun and enjoyable. And I really can't think of a scenario that wouldn't benefit from you being there. To quote Fleetwood Mac, as you do in these situations, just one of my many suggestions that you vetoed for our first dance. In fact, I don't even know what first dance song we've got. I want to be with you everywhere. You are the most easy. Yeah, no, I'll show you later. I actually wrote in brackets. You know, that was pretty cheesy. I might have to apologise for that. Lost where I was. Ah, here we are. You are the most easy to love person that I've ever met, and you have never looked. And this really is true. I wrote this a couple of weeks ago, but this is true. This is really true. You have never looked more beautiful than you do today. I absolutely adore you, and I'm extremely proud and feel very, very lucky to be your husband. So I'd like to propose a toast to Mrs. B. Mrs. B.
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah, it's only a little bit left, don't worry. Normally grooms